Welcome back guys to a brand new Ark video on the channel. Now today I've got the video I know so many of you guys have been waiting for, because I've got some news on what is going on with S Plus and the kibble changes for both PC and console. Now I wouldn't say for console it is the best of news, so I'm sorry about that guys. It is going to take a little bit longer and I'll be showing you guys the information in today's video and sort of giving you the way it's all working so you can understand, if you're a console player or even if you're a PC player waiting for these changes, what is going on. Now as always, if you guys do enjoy today's video, if we could try and smash over 2,000 likes on the video, that would be insane. I know that's a lot to ask, but you guys smashed over 4,000 likes on the last video. You seem to be loving all the news videos, and I really cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you've been showing. And also, if you're not subscribed around here, this is where you get all of your Ark news and keep you up to date with all the different updates that's coming your way. We're trying to reach 150,000 subscribers right now, so your support would be fantastic. Anyway, let's get in with the video talking about what is going on. So obviously, as you'll see on your screen, we've got something I'm going to show you here. On the 7th of January, Wildcard announced that the Structures Plus and Kibble Rework beta was going live. Now this beta was something where you could try out all the different changes on PC and just to see what it's like for the game to have this in the core game, not as a mod. Now, Wildcard have been working more and more because they want this to come to, obviously, all of this stuff to come because they feel like it would fit, amazingly with the console. I didn't really know what word to use there. And for the PC, it just as, to make building so much more easier. Now, as they've been going on, they've made changes, and recently they've made more changes, which I'm going to cover a little bit later on. I'll be talking about the console first, but they have actually set up 2 new servers on the PC with ×10 rates on, and this is on the beta branch as well. So for those who would like to test out the S Plus and Kibble changes, the official server is Wildcard Testing, and the unofficial server is Wildcard QA. Now the reason why Wildcard are doing these servers is they have to make sure that all of this is going to work on official servers, and the main problem is meshing. Now S Plus, it's fantastic, all of this new stuff is coming in and the kibble changes, but meshing is a huge problem on Ark, as you guys know, and Wildcard must make sure that there is no, like they said at the start, that like S Plus could really make meshing a lot worse, so they have to make sure there's no new things that come about when a lot of this stuff is added in, because we don't want meshing to get worse. It's getting better, but it still is in a very bad place, so we don't want it to get any worse. Anyway, these new servers are up. If you guys don't know how to actually get into this, I'll be moving on to that in a bit, how to access the beta from your Steam's game library. Now, I'll move on to console afterwards, don't worry guys. Right click on Ark Survival Evolved and choose Properties. This is if you're on the PC. From this window, you'll click on betas at the top. Here is where you'll swap between the beta version and the live version of the game. Choose the beta called, obviously as you guys will be able to see, something beta public, I think it's the only one, from the drop down list, and then close the properties window once the window says that it's successfully accessed the beta, and your Steam client will begin to download the beta. It's around about 6 gigabytes, is depending on your internet connection. This process could take some time, and then once it's all downloaded and stuff, you can just set up Ark, and then you can just get straight onto it. Now these are the servers they've updated this with, and then you'll be able to check out the official servers or even go in single player to try out for yourselves. But I really am loving this. For the PC, obviously you can download the mod yourself. You can't for official servers. You can obviously go on official S Plus server, but for an official server on the PC you can't. But for console, it is massive in getting this done. So this is the most recent news I can give to you guys about the console. Now, as I said, it's not the best news, but I can give you an estimate of when we're going to be seeing it. So, obviously, we'll be taking feedback into serious consideration regarding both of the changes that's happened. Once we're happy where these features are at, we'll be bringing them over to the PC main game and then to all platforms, which is Xbox and PS4. Now, this was huge to find out because I saw a lot of Switch players asking, is this all these changes and stuff coming to Nintendo Switch? All of the stuff right now is just for the Xbox and PS4. The Switch is so far behind and you know, and all that different stuff on the mobile because they've been brought in it so late. It is going to take a long time to catch up. I don't even know if S Plus will ever be implemented onto the Switch. There's a chance. I really don't know, but that's finding out later. But with the regards to the release date for the Xbox and the PS4 and for the PC, if all goes smoothly on official servers and there's no problems with meshing and all of that stuff, there's always going to be problems with it, but it doesn't benefit it. And all of these changes are all good, which I'll read for a few of them just for you guys later on. Then I would think we'll probably be looking at all of these coming to the PC main game in the next week, which means hopefully we should see Xbox and PS4 get S Plus the week after, if all goes well. If not, we're probably looking at an extra week for the console. I know it's so frustrating. Let's hope there is no problems so we can get it as soon as possible. Next week, Wildcard will be releasing the new Community Crunch 166, so that should definitely have more about release dates and stuff, so I cannot wait for that. And as soon as we get the official day, I will let you guys know. But that is what I can tell you guys right now about how to get onto the S Plus beta, try out for yourselves on official servers, and what is going on with the console. Now, as I said, this part of the video was mainly just talking about some of the changes they made. Wildcard said what they're going to be trying out all the stuff and then deciding what needs to be changed. So really the main stuff is, I was talking about meshes, updated multiple S Plus meshes, because a lot of stuff has to be updated because there could be one new material, one new item or whatever, which could be an access under the map. And now that is huge. And I know this video's gone on talking a lot about meshing. I know it's a huge problem. Wildcard get it all the time. Added destructible mesh support and some destructible meshes for structure variants. There's a lot of stuff going on within this, kind of thing. But yeah, no, set up craftability for S Plus structures and items. There are some pretty awesome ones. I have covered this information, so I don't really want to cover it more. There's just different things about HP, says double door HP, because they don't want everything to be too OP. One little mistake could ruin console pretty massively, and then they're gonna have to do like a rollback or something like that, and it's just gonna make people so annoyed. And that is why obviously they're gonna make sure this is perfect. I've actually tested out some of the stuff before. This was the dedicated storage. If you don't know what dedicated storage is, this is where you can actually basically just store a larger amount of resources. So you can, let's say you want you want one for wood, you want one for stone, you want one for thatch. You can, I think, hold up to 1,200 of it in each one. I could be wrong. I think that you could even have more than that, but that's just from me trying it out first. But it's going to be interesting when this does get released to see how it works. And obviously ping coding is now enabled because they've got to make it perfect for servers. Now that is the main stuff I can talk to you guys right now about S Plus and the console. It's the most up-to-date information. I am trying to find out every single day anything I can, any leaks, any, all of that different stuff. It's just so frustrating right now because Wildcard are staying very quiet. Every now and then there's the odd leak, there's the odd this, there's the odd that, and it isn't enough for a video, if you guys know what I mean. So that's why there's been a delay on things being, videos being released recently. But don't worry, as soon as I get as much news built together and on the official release date for console and for PC, I will be letting you guys know. Now we're going to be moving on to the Community Crunch that was released yesterday or the day before. It's usually what their wildcard says. It says Monday, but it's like really late, and sometimes it's even Tuesday. So I usually cover it the day before, but I thought I'd mix it in with today's video. No information on S Plus in this week's Crunch, which I was shocked about. I think they'll be saving it for the next one. So I'm sorry about my voice in today's video, guys. I've still got like a bit of a dodgy throat. So hey survivors, welcome to the latest edition of the Community Crunch. Now this is just saying last week on the Ark. Now this has not really got anything to do with updates. They were just saying, trying to give us some information. I just suppose some interesting information to fill up the Community Crunch. Think you know everything there is about the Arks? Or did you know the raptor is the deadliest wild creature of all? Here is the numbers using data collected on our PC official servers last week. This is only PC. I wonder what console is. So wild raptors were the deadliest creature creature on the Arks for humans. So 62,257 survivors died to raptors in the game. Wild raptors killed as twice as many humans as the next deadliest dino, which the Dillo was 30,715, which is obviously for people that start in the trike pretty similar, 24,686. That's usually by starting off, and I know raptors are as well, but it's crazy to actually see that. It is interesting information. The only map where the raptor isn't the deadliest wild creature is on Extinction, which I think we could probably understand that because Extinction just is crazy. You get attacked by everything. But on every map, the raptor seems to be the deadliest dino. And we'll be sure to share some more, I think they mean some, not so more. So more could be, I don't know, fun visual data in the future. And if you're curious, it is the dire wolf that is the deadliest wild critter on Extinction. Didn't even know that, but yeah, there you go. That is, I mean, it's interesting to find out the information, I think, but not, I think they should be leaving that to the end and telling us some real information about updates. But Stretchers Plus is literally just nothing changed apart from the information that I've already told you guys. It's just letting you know that this is how you can get onto the beta and all of that stuff. Fan feature of the week was the Saddle Emporium mod. A lot of people were thinking this was being a leak to be released onto console, and it wasn't. I got a bit excited myself. I thought they were saying some new thing is going to be coming like S Plus, and now they're going to be implementing this cool new saddle, which is actually such an awesome saddle, as you guys can see. You've got a Megalodon on the side of a Spino with a few little other things. Saddle Emporium is an amazing mod, guys. Like, it's nothing that really adapts the game, but it is actually quite a big part if you think about it, because saddles are so basic on this game, and having you know, let's say you wanted to go fishing with your Spino, it just makes the game look nicer and just more professional. And this has been a fantastic mod, so if you haven't checked it out already, I really recommend you do. Now, really, at the end of this, there's an Evolution event. You guys know that's the end of the community crunch. 25th of January at 1 PM EST until Monday the 28th of January, 3 PM EST. Over the weekend, you guys will have times to, as always. And all the best from Studio Wildcard. So that is everything I can share with you. Every single piece of news with Ark right now. I have covered all that I can right now. So if there's literally like a video, I do a video and then there isn't one for like the next 4 or 5 days, I hate it so much, and I would love to upload every single day, and I know, and like I will hopefully be getting onto that, but it's all waiting on what happens with S Plus, with the TLC, all the next movements with Ark. Hopefully we'll start getting some more news and I can share with you some stuff more often. Thank you for watching today's video. As always, if we can try and smash over that 2,000 like target, that would be absolutely unbelievable. Like, that's just a dream. I cannot even believe I'm saying that on the videos. And also be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, to try and get us to that 150,000 subscribers. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later.